Fucking say something.
It should have been 3 points for St Johnstone, but in the end it was 3 goals for Celtic. They came behind from a goal deficit to win here at McDermott. That's shite. I'll start again. Dun, 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 dun. It should have been 3. It should have been 3 points for St Johnstone, but in the end it turned out to be 3 goals for Celtic as they came from a 1-goal deficit to beat St Johnstone, to beat the Saints at McDermott Park. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. It looked like a day where Celtic were going to drop yet again more points. However, St Johnstone, they bottled it. They couldn't hold on. Craig Levein couldn't keep the ship afloat, and in the end it sunk in Perth, and Celtic came back to get 3 late goals and win the game. Not convincingly in the end, like some people may be suggesting, but they done enough. It was a combination. Celtic did up their game late on, and St Johnstone just kind of fell apart. The defence for St Johnstone was out the window. First goal, second goal. I mean, the third goal I could accept because we're pushing for an equaliser, but I think the 2 goals that Celtic were given to get in front, it just was not good enough for St Johnstone. Overall, pretty impressive performance from the Saints, but you need to deliver it for 90 minutes. They didn't do that today, and that is why they're coming away with absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
2 points in the last 51 against Celtic. Not good enough.
No, for 2/3 of this game, I thought St Johnstone are walking away with at least a point here, because Celtic just did look like scoring. You know, they're probably going to get a penalty gifted to them or something, because, you know, they are top of the penalty league table, just to let everybody know.
Oh, they're top of the Scottish Premiership league table as well, like.
Yeah, they are.
To let everybody else know.
That's the one that matters. So Rangers can be top of the penalty one, even though they're not. But end of the day, let's talk about the first goal. St Johnstone, Joe Hart is mince. And you know what, right? He made a late save, but let's not kid ourselves. Is it a good save for Hart, or is that a shite header for Cook with 10 seconds to go on the clock?
It was Stevie May.
No, it wasn't.
I thought it was.
They kept saying Stevie May, but in the replay they realised it was some prick called Cook. Captain Cook.
Yeah, Chris Boyd looks a lot happier than he should, I'll tell you that right now.
He must have created a cool text with 3-1 on it or something.
He must be on the gear. Either that, he had Celtic in his accumulator, because he's looking a wee bit happy. Yeah, anyway, the goal for St Johnstone, it was a scrappy goal. I'm not going to claim it was good, just a ball into the middle.
Very similar to the Motherwell goal last week.
Joe Hart has to come and he has to make an attempt. Like, if you're the goalkeeper, we know you're allowed the luxury of going through players. As long as you get the ball, you're basically allowed to just like ram through somebody. And he didn't even do that. He came out and he tried to poke at the ball, and the guy's just done. He's not good enough.
No, he's not. And I don't understand why, like...
It's crazy, because Celtic fans would lead you to believe that he's like by far the best goalkeeper in the league domestically, but he's not good enough in Europe. That's not even the case. There's no way he's good enough in Europe, and he is not the best goal. I wouldn't even put him in the top 6. I would make a case he's not even in the top 10. I think the guy is really fucking overrated.
Yeah, there's teams with 2 better goalies.
And he's not aged well.
No, he's not aged well. And this is, I mean, exact same against Motherwell last week. Flapped at it this week. I mean, he didn't even get a chance to flap at it. He fell on his arse. Because he's mince. And
you've got to wonder, like, what has Seagrass done at Celtic to not get a chance?
Even Scott Bain. Like, I just don't get this.
Well, at least Scott Bain's had a chance and he's fucked it up.
You see, if Joe Hart hadn't played for City and he hadn't played for England and his name wasn't Joe Hart and he was just some guy, he would have been dropped.
Well, I tell you what, he's certainly not head and shoulders above the rest of the goalkeepers at Celtic Park.
Head and shoulders.
You like that?
Aye, it was alright. Remember those we had?
What do you mean it was alright? Pretty damn fucking good, right?
What,
I tell you what wasn't. I tell you what wasn't good though. Second half. Let's get into it.
What's my priority, right? A head and shoulders joke, or the fact that fucking Celtic have just came back from a game that looked like they were never getting anything out of.
It sucks for you, doesn't it?
Does that suck for you?
It does, but not as much as.
What about your?
I tell you what sucks. See all these wee mad rainbow colours that Sky Sports are shoving down our throats at the moment. I don't like that. But anyway, speaking of colours, there's only 2 colours that matter: green and white, because Celtic turned into the green and white machine second half, and they got their 3 goals. First goal, let's talk about it. Kalmack, really poor defending. We have a little back heel flick to keep the ball in play. Meatov, whatever he's called.
Meatov.
He had a pretty good game, but this is a very weak hand. He gets something on the flick for O, and he just directs it into the path of the St Johnstone defender, who
heads
then
it straight down to McGregor.
It's like if you can't get rid of the ball, then you're better off just clearing it for a corner. At least you can give you time to defend that. But no, both the goalkeeper and the defender, really weak attempts here trying to clear it. It falls for Callum McGregor. He cracks it on the volley. I mean, it's a good finish for Callum. The finishes for the Celtic players were good. No one's taken that away from them. But they should never have been given these opportunities. So yeah, good finish from McGregor, but really poor defending on multiple occasions here for St Johnstone. Then the second goal, it's just nobody closed down O'Reilly for whatever reason. The build-up for Celtic was good. It was a good wee flick for Kyogo. I think it was O as well that originally got it to Kyogo. Then Kyogo passes it in towards O'Reilly. And it's a good strike again for O'Reilly, but just not closed down, giving way too much time. And any good player can do what O'Reilly done here. And that's not taking it away from O'Reilly, but he is a really good player. And if you give him this sort of space and time on the ball, then he will fucking punish you, and that's what he done here. So.
Most of the time, though, against the Old Firm, I mean, I think Rangers, apart from Tav, no one really takes long shots, if we're being honest. But I think Celtic have a lot of players in the locker that can take these sort of shots. Hatati.
And capable of scoring them.
McGregor.
I mean, Lammers can take these shots, but they don't go in.
No, they end up fucking, I don't even know where.
Car Park.
Don't want to think about where, but Sam Lammers isn't playing today, so that's a win.
Then it was 2-1 Celtic, and St Johnstone, I mean, late on, I guess, they tried to commit bodies forward. Stevie Maybe, a brand new haircut, came on. They had a cross into the box, bit of a scramble. I think it was Cook with the header.
It's awful. He has to score this.
Joe Hart saves it, but he's kind of headed it straight at Joe Hart, which is really unfortunate because this literally would tie the game and get St Johnstone a point, but he's not scored it, and then pretty much Celtic break. They get a little bit lucky. Backs into the last St Johnstone defender. The ball then breaks for, I believe it was Forrest, it was...
Oh?
No, it wasn't ball broke for somebody.
Johnston?
He played it into... Mickey Johnson, he plays it into Forrest, and then Forrest, again, another decent finish, but it was on the break, and St Johnstone had committed everybody forward.
And I tell you what, the amount of abuse that Forrest and Johnson are getting, they actually... Well, I mean, more Johnson. They changed the game when they came on.
I tell you what, they're better than fucking Yang.
They're better than Yang, but you'd be led to believe that Mikey Johnston and James Forrest are in the same category as Dessers and Lammers. Some respect needs to be put on Forrest's name. The guy's been a long servant for Celtic.
Yeah, Forrest has been there, done it. You know, I think he deserves respect, and I don't think Mikey Johnston's really had the opportunity to. He's not really had the time in the squad to determine that he's pish.
No, but
there are two different points in their Celtic career. I mean, Forrest probably, if we're being honest. I don't think Forrest is the issue. I think the issue is Celtic are still relying on James Forrest.
Yeah.
I think when you're going into a Champions League game when Forrest is starting, at this point in his career, that's an issue.
It is an issue, but the issue for me is, you know what? See if Rangers were good. I could actually take positives for this game and be like, this Celtic team's there for the taking, but Rangers are shite. Even if Celtic did get beat 1-0 today, can I guarantee that Rangers are going to get the job done and beat St Mirren? You can't. Celtic will win the league simply because they're not as bad as Rangers.
Oh, on that note, there you go. That's it. That's us done.
That's us done, guys. And what about your team? Are they going to step up and take the challenge?
My team's won 4 in a row, mate, so...
What, titles? No, but is this not the time for someone other than the Old Firm to actually give it a go? Both teams aren't that good.
It would help if
Celtic are better.
It would help if you're not like 17 points behind, but yeah, I get your point.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about for the start of the season. Like, why can't Hearts win the first 4 games this season?
Because Stephen Naismith's pish, right? We'll beat 4 Diddy teams. Alright, come on. I'm not... beating Kilmarnock away from home's good, but... I mean, it was 1-0 and another shape performance.
What about the Diddy team that comes to Tynecastle on Wednesday?
I will tank them.
Who?
Rangers.
Exactly. But anyway, guys, we're back about 5 for 2 match reviews. Prediction. Give your prediction on Rangers St Mirren. Go ahead.
I'm going to go Rangers 2, St Mirren 1, and I'm going to go 1-1 Aberdeen Hibernian.
Fair enough, guys. But anyway, Celtic go 11 points clear. The league is almost over.